Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been...
Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilmore. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, 1 on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home run.
Just keeps moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanderbilt. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, first down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Hard running there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Leach. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Canes have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Bush. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Miami! All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. His third, and the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Back to throw, it's Bush. Right on the money. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. It at least crossed my mind. Maybe they'll try to draw them off sides.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross your mind not to go for this?
No. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. With the catch, it's Gilmore. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Bush. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to... offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Here's the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Bush. Got it in the middle, it's Leach. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line, it's Leach. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bloomberg. Touchdown, Hurricane! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Commodores will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And it'll be down right there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, and these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bush. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the timing just a hair off. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense... Big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And
breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Bush. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned...
Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Pulls and fires complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors!
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the 1st half. Now, in the 2nd half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, it's Bush. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this 1st drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one...
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Oh, they're after him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He breaks a tackle. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Commodores are flying down the field. Slithers into space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take... to check him out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Running behind that left side. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Finds his man down the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Commodores! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pulls it in. It's Leach.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
Quick handoff. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Unloads quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bush. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Bloomberg. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Leach. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback extends the play. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole. Quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still a... Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Got the quick completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Vandy. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football and keep running the clock.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Bush. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Hurricanes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McLeod. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give on the option. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Give to the running back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Got some work to do on 2nd down. After that last one, they need 13. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayden. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better.